Salam Habibi, how are you? I hope you are fine. It is me, Michaela Santa, and welcome to you to my channel, Sheikh Afghan Jelebi Michaela Santa. Accordance with title and thumbnail, yes, we are roasting Divija Bhasin, alias Awkward God. The Awkward God is her YouTube channel and her real name is Divija Bhasin. And hence I would call her as a Divija Bhasin. Okay, and now here we can see what Divija Bhasin did wrong. Okay, generally I did not say anything about Divija Bhasin naturally, but this time here my point is that Divija Bhasin says some negative points in an YouTube shorts. Okay, now you can notify it and you can check it, and then I would tell you about our points. Well, sometimes here we can see, sometimes here we can see here some capturing problem is in my web camera. Okay, you can adjust it. Now let's check it. The short video.
So are you a feminist?
मैं क्यों फेमिनिस्ट हूँ भाई? लड़की फेमिनिस्ट है, मैं नहीं, आई एम नॉट अ फेमिनिस्ट.
फिर आप क्या हो?
मैं मेल हूँ, इसमें फेमिनिस्ट. फेमिनिज्म टर्न ही फीमेल से आता है, तो जो लड़की ही फेमिनिस्ट बन सकती है, लड़का थोड़ी फेमिनिस्ट बन सकता
मैं तो फेमिनिस्ट हूँ.
है. ठीक है, आप बने रहो, उससे मैं क्या बोलूँ.
आर यू फेमिनिस्ट?
नो
फिर क्या हो आप?
उसका जो भी अपोजिट होगा वो हूँ मैं.
Baby boy, if you're the opposite of a feminist, you're a misogynist, and every misogynist is a potential rapist. Because it means that you think violence against women is okay. You think men own women. If you're the opposite of a feminist, you should be ashamed of yourself. We should be ashamed of ourselves that our education system creates men like this. Men who are proud to be against feminism.
Okay, dear Michaela, I can, you allow me to introduce myself. Hello everyone, it is Gal Gadot. I'm here with you. In the permissions of Michaela, here she is a camera of women's. Now here we can see. Okay. Now here we are talking so that now we can discuss what is the definition of opposite word of feminism. Okay. Now here we can see opposite word of feminism is that the words where feminism is somehow disturbed. I mean, the characteristics of feminism is oppose a certain word. I mean, the certain characteristics of its words. That is the opposite word of feminism. Okay. Now, here we can say, opinion. Here we can talk about Tulip Siddiqui binte Al Sheikh Mujib. Opinion, she is Englander feminist. Okay, now here our point is that when we are talking about the points discussions of the feminism, about feminism and their opposite words. Now we can describe Tulip Siddiqui as Englander feminist and Henry Cevil Mac England as a son of England, because here we can see both of them are British. Here I can talk about England, the flag of England. I can use it as a background. Okay. Now here we can see, I can talk you as my points. Okay. Now, here I can talk it. Now here I can click alter click points and I have a duplicate layers. Okay. Now here the points is that born 1985. She is my age. Well, her born is in 1985. Okay. Place of birth. What is the place of birth of Tulip Siddiqui? Now here we can say Tulip Siddiqui place of birth is Bangladesh. Okay. And now, this, now here we can see country of school life. Country of school life. What is country of school life of Tulip Siddiqui? That is Bangladesh. Country of college life of Tulip Siddiqui is, now let's check it, Bangladesh. Okay. University life where masters, here university labs are masters, check arts, bachelors, PhD, all of universities labs. Okay, in that points, country of university labs where that is Bangladesh. Okay. Now country of passport is Bangladesh. Okay. But now the irony is that country to be corruption minister her is England. Okay. Now here we can see, well, now let's see, I have a free transformations. Okay. Now here it is the points. Here I can mention it. Okay. Well, here we can see, on the other hand, well, here is Englander feminist Tulip Siddiqui Binte Al Sheikh Mujib. Oh, now here I can understand that perhaps her father would name is Sheikh Mujib, but she is probably Englander. Now let's see. Okay, but now where I can see she born 1985. Okay, fine. But now let's see. Her place of birth is Bangladesh. Country of school life is Bangladesh. Country of college life is Bangladesh. Country of university life is Bangladesh. Country of passport is Bangladesh. Okay. But now the irony is that country to be corruption minister is England. Okay. Now here the point is that, well, dear Miss Divija Bhasin, now here we can see, you can say the points. Well, you have said the opposite word of feminism is misogyny. Now look at the feminism points. Here, well, Englander feminist, who is corruption minister of England, born in 1985. But surprising point is that her place of birth is Bangladesh. Her country of school life is Bangladesh. Her country of college life is Bangladesh. Her country of university life is in Bangladesh. Probably she is doing masters in, well, probably she is doing masters in Dhaka Jagannath University, and she is doing Bachelor of Arts in Dhaka University. Even her country of passport says that she is nationally Bangladeshi. Okay. Now here we can see it is well, England returned feminist. But on the other hand, now here we can see the we can talk about the points. Okay. Now here we can see, well, here I can have a control J. Okay. Now, well, if Divija Bhasin, as you can say, well, gender equality is feminism. Accordance with that, well, here, well, Henry Cevil, Lamech, England, he is born in 1985. Okay, his place of birth should be Bangladesh, where Tulip Siddiqui's place of birth should be Bangladesh. Okay. His school life should be Bangladesh, as Tulip Siddiqui's school life should be Bangladesh. Okay. Henry Cevill's collapse lab should be Bangladesh as Philip Siddiqui's collapse lab should be Bangladesh. Okay. Dear Divija Bhasin, if Philip Siddiqui is feminism means gender equality, then here Tulip Siddiqui's country of university life is Bangladesh. Hence, Henry Cevill's country of university life would be should be Bangladesh. Okay. Now here we can see dear Divija Bhasin. Now, if Tulip Siddiqui's country of passport is Bangladesh and feminism means gender equality, hence, Henry Cevill's country of passport should be Bangladesh. Okay. Now, Henry Cevil is Henry Cevil Mac England. Here, country to be corruption minister would be England as a Tulip Siddiqui is corruption minister of England. Okay, because accordance with Divija Bhasin, Tulip feminism means gender equality. Okay, now as I can say, bonds is matching and country of corruption minister is match. But now, here we can see some unmatched. The reality is checked. Okay. Now let's find. Okay. Henry Cevill's place of birth is in England. Okay. Henry Cevill's country of school life is England. Okay. Henry Cevill's country of college life is England. Okay. Henry Cevill's country of university life is England. Okay. Now, on the other hand, here we can see student of Oxford University. Okay, Oxford University. Okay, country of passport of Henry Cevil is really England. Okay. And now, here we can see country to be corruption minister would be always England. It's fine. Okay. Now here we can see dear Divija Bhasin. You have said that misogynist is potentially rapist. Okay. Now, Divija Bhasin, when you are saying that, misogynist is the potential rapist, now here we can say, okay. Now, Henry Cevil would be potential rapist because Henry Cevil as opinion, here we can see he is an Englander misogynist. Okay. Now here we can say, well, I can say frankly that I love misogyny. Okay, misogyny is actually good because misogyny is the point as your culture. Okay, now here you can say the points. Well, Henry Cevil Mac England is England a misogynist. Well, now Divija Bhasin, I would tell you that what is the difference between misogyny and feminism. Okay. Now, here we can say misogyny is a fancy word. The general word is gender equality. Okay. Now, here general word is gender equalities where now here I can tell you that what is the difference between okay, now let's see the say being points. Is it safe? Okay, now here we yes, it is safe. Okay, now here we can say now I can discuss that what is difference about gender equality and feminism. Okay, here gender equality is well here two Englander is capable to be corruption minister of England. One is Henry Cevil and another is Tulip Siddiqui. Okay. Now here will gender equality says okay. Now Henry Cevil to be corruption ministers. Henry Cevil place of birth is England. Well, hence Tulip Siddiqui place of birth should be England. Henry Cavil's school life is in England. Hence, Tulip Siddiqui's school life should be England. Okay. Okay. Now, the future corruption minister of England, Henry Cavill's college life is in England. Hence, well, according with gender equality, well, Tulip Siddiqui's country of college life should be England because she is a corruption minister. Okay. If Tulip Siddiqui is not current corruption minister, still Tulip Siddiqui is a formal corruption minister. Okay. The future corruption minister of England, when Henry Cavill's country of university life is England, his students of Oxford University. Okay. Now here some spelling mistakes. Well, I can say here Henry Cavill's university life is in England, and he is probably a student of Oxford University. Hence, Tulip Siddiqui's university life should be in England. Okay. Now, Henry Cevil's country of passport is in England, and according with gender equality, well, Tulip Siddiqui's country of passport should be England. But now I can talk about the feminism. Well, the feminism I can talk as like that. Okay. Tulip Siddiqui is corruption minister of England. But let's see the sample of feminism. Tulip Siddiqui's passport, country of passport is Bangladesh, where the misogynist Henry Cevill's country of passport is England. Okay. Feminist Tulip Siddiqui's place of birth is Bangladesh, but she is a corruption minister of England, where Henry Cevill's containing birthplace is England. Okay. Now here we can see, accordance with Divija Bhasin, if feminism opposite of feminism is misogyny, then I am proud to be misogynist because I can be corruption minister of Israel. And my place of birth is Israel. Henry Cevil is proud Englander misogynist because Henry Cevill's place of birth is England and the country of passport is England. Okay. Now here, let's see the sample of Englander feminist Tulip Siddiqui. Here, students enter of students' life is Bangladesh. Okay. Probably Tulip Siddiqui starting school life is in Gopalganj. College life is in Dhaka City College, and the master's bachelor university life is in Dhaka University, and the master's university life is in Jagannath University. Okay. But I can say about it because my girlfriend Michaela, where I have her voice in the videos. Okay. My girlfriend Michaela, no, his cousin brother study in Dhaka in BCIC college. Here, his school is Saint Joseph School of Saint Joseph. Well, his college is almost University of Yasmin International in Dhaka versions. Dhaka sub-districts and Ashulia sub-districts. Here we can see. Okay. Now here, let's get the points. We can see the sample of England feminism of Tulip Siddiqui, where the enter of school life, college life, and bachelor school life, college life is in Bangladesh. Here, bachelor university life is in Dhaka University, and Masters University Lab is Jagannath University. It is the feminist Tulip England feminist Tulip Siddiqui's sample. Okay. On the other hand, here we can see what about Henry Cevil, the England misogynist. Okay. Now let's see. Here we can see the points. Okay. Henry Cevil is country of school life is England. Henry Cevill's country of college life is England. Okay, Henry Cevill's university lab is England. Even he is the student of Oxford University. Okay, now let me tell you. If accordance with Divija Bhasin, if college every misogynist is potential rapist. Okay, now Divija Bhasin, just you can reply me my some questions. The first question is who is potential rapist? Country passport is England. Okay. Who is potential rapist? Country passport, country of school life is England. Who is potential rapist? Country of college life is England. Okay. Who is potential rapist can be probably student of Oxford University, where Henry Cevill's probability is that he can be student of Oxford University. Okay. Now you can say that which potential rapist can be corruption minister of England until he is not women. Okay. Now here we can say, now I would like to say about Michaela can say what is the points of potential rape case geography. Michaela can show you. Okay. Now here we can say, I can talk about the points. Let's get some serious points. Okay. Now here we can see, here I can say the topic of the points to be notified as. I would like to go to the Microsoft Edge. Okay. Now here I can say, Geo. I am afraid so that if it is not showing any points about geography of rape case statistics. Now here we can say, in every countries, well, here we can say the rape case. Well, misogyny country can show their high rape case because misogyny countries will show their every data about rape case. Okay. Now here we can see oh, well, here we can see I can go some points. Okay. Well, now here we can see I can say what is going on it. Well, I would like to allow myself to say some Bengali just for 2 minutes. Okay. I don't know why, because here we can say here okay. I don't know why. So here we can see the points. Okay. There anything is okay for me? Okay. Now here I am filling the disturbance. Well, now here you can see the points. I can get notified. Well, here some filling disturbance the points. Okay, now here I can see the points. Okay. Now here we can see the points here. Here don't sense here we can see here is some disturbance. Okay. Now here we can see countries reports is rape case rape case is in 2023. Okay. Now here we can see the points. Now, well, it is the geography. Here we can here the rape case is occurs in Brazil. Now here we can see rape case report is in Brazil, rape case report in United States of America, rape case report in France, and the rape case reports in India. Okay. Now can you they are misogynist countries. Well, India is feminist, but here rape case is reported. But gender is opposites. Well, here rape case is always reported. Now here we can see the points. Well, in Brazil's rape case is 81,603, where 81,603 rapists were women. In France, here 41,652 rape case has been reported, where 51,652 rapists are women. Okay. Now here, well, 24,600 rapists in Mexico are women. Okay. 13,108 rapists in Germany are women. Now here we can see 6,378 rapists are women. Here we can see on the other hand, let's say, 5,867 rapists in Pakistani are women. Here I have talked with every rapist in the every world personally, in the every corner of the world, and I am shocking to know that all of the rapists are women. Okay. Now, accordance with the Divija Bhasin, here we can see, it is okay for me. Okay. Accordance with Divija Bhasin, here you can see every rapist are women. Here, none of rapist is recorded as a man. Okay. Now here we can see, Gal Gadot says that, here every 1,436 rapists in Israel are women. Okay. Now, Palestine is always a rapist country. It would always is women. Now, here, I am looking for some feminist this countries here points. Some European countries is misogynist because here they are successfully protected their rape security against rape case like Iceland and Luxembourg. Otherwise, large areas countries, every rape case reported are feminist country. Why? Because they blame every points on man. Okay, Palestine report is unauthentic because every persons are rapist. Okay, here we can see crystally. I can say the points that 287,654 rapists over the world are women. Now, nobody can, because as we know that rapist gender is always women. Okay. Now let's see about the ranking of United States of America. Here, here you can see United States. Okay. Now you can see the points. It is the locations points here. Canada is not located, but here we can see every points here is as a rapist points. Okay. Now it is the points of rapist. Now here we can see, here I can notify states that here Well, Brazil is almost women supportive countries. Here, well, 81,603 rapists has been reported. All of them are women. Okay. Now, what about the points? Okay. What about Bangladesh? It is almost 40,000 rape cases in Bangladesh. Okay, now here I can see the points. Well, now I am searching well, Bangladesh. Okay, here none of every points are reported. Okay, now here we can see the second here points. Well, now here is my question is, can women can be rapist or not? Now here I ask Caplot that Habibi, could you tell me if women can be statistically rapist? Now let's see what is the answers. Okay, Habibi. Now here we can say we are going to say about the rape of males by females. Okay. Now, here I am going to tell you male victim of gender abuse by female. Open face social, political, and legal double standard. Some cases in United States have received increased attention and spark awareness with the populations. Sometimes refer the mate of penetrate cases by CDC and NISB's male rape victims are forced to engage penetration of the female without proper consent. In many cases, the male victims are under the influence of unethical medicines or being in life-threatening positions. The case of Clara Rose, gender assault of a man in Chicago gained national headlines, and Rose was convicted of aggravated criminal gender abuse and armed robbery with a ball set of 75,000 United States dollars. And a similar case included James Landrins, who was raped by being made of penetrated female acquaintance in a hostel room while an applicant from thinking among his rapist claimed the fact is she was pregnant to advise him out to struggle as might hurt the baby. Okay. Now here we can say, well, now here is two examples that is reported that a man can be rape victim and women can be rapist. Okay. Now, but accordance with Divija Bhasin, Well, now let's see. Accordance with Divija Bhasin, the opposite of opposite of feminist is potential rapist. Okay, the person who is not feminist can be potential rapist according with Divija Bhasin. But what about reality? Well, the reality is Christianly opposite. And now let me tell you how reality is Christianly opposite. Here I can tell you. Okay. Now here we can say here Clara Rose and James Ladrins. Okay. Here we can say Clara Rose, a rapist woman. She raped a man where she raped a man, right? Where a man feel emotionally destroyed, but somehow the United States court support the man to be rape victim, where rapist is Clara Post. It is the United States points. On the other point is that James Ladrins, okay. Well, now here we can say James Ladrins. Here is the points in the United States that he is a rape victim where rapist was a woman. And here we can say it is not here that we can consume that a rape victim can be pregnant. In the points to be notified says that rapist can be pregnant and the cements inserted on a rapist pregnancy is owned by rape victim. It is the two demonstrated points in United States. And now, what Divija Bhasin say? The opposite of feminist is a potential rapist. Now, men cannot be feminist. Well, now if you can say every parts of man is man, but soul, his own soul is women's. I don't know about them, but well, a man where body is man, mindset is man, well, and gender organ is man, everything is man, and even his soul is a man, he cannot be feminist. Because, well, feminist understands the opposite word than and the reality. Okay. Feminist believes that Okay, where am I? Well, here we can see that here I can say the points. And what is the points? The points to be notified as like that. Uh, Here I can see our the significant moments. Landed. James Landed has been a rape victim where rapist is women, and here the rapist woman is pregnant. Now here I can notify is that every woman rapist is woman. Okay. Now I think the Divija Bhasin is confused that become to differentiate between feminism and the potential rapist, because here I have sent the screenshot that every rapist are women. Here the point is rape of men by women. And here there is the first paragraph was the real examples in United States of America. Well, but now where women is always rapist and man is always rape victim. But our Divija Bhasin says that the person who is not feminist is a potential rapist. Okay. But here is two examples in the United States of America where rapist is women. Okay. Now here I can say the second points I can demonstrate. Well, now I have to sit here to discuss it in United Kingdom, that means England, 1970. Calendar is 1970s. Mormon rape case, gang rape case. Here, that brought increased awareness that probability of women rapists and men rape victims. Okay. Now, here, what is that? A Mormon missionary named Sheikh Anderson went missing in 1977 in Evil Survey. Okay. Now, who is Surrey? Surrey is a commercial state of southeastern England. Okay, it is the border by Greater London to the northeast, Kent to the east, east and west Sussex to the south, and Hampshire and Lancashire to the west. Okay. The nearby county is Greater London, England. Okay. After being attacked from the step of church meeting house, few days later, Anderson made a report to the police that he had been abducted and imprisoned against his will. He said that while he was chained to a pet, Josh Damon Nikandi attempt to seduce him. Okay, now here we can see who is Jewish women McCandy. Okay, now here, well, I can search it. Okay, now search setting. Okay, now here we can see that here is the girl is Joyce Beman McKinney. Well, here image of Joyce Beman McKinney. It is the women's. Here we can see notified. Okay. Now, well, we can Joyce Beman McKinney attempt to seduce him and then rape him. News coverage was extensive in the part because the case was considered as anomalous, having involved the rape of man by women. McKinney fled to the United States of America. Extradition was not pursued by Britain, and the English court sentenced McKinney an absentia 2 years in a jail. Under the Gender Offence Act 1956, due to victim genders, technically no crime of rape was committed, though indecent assault was man applied. Okay. Some males, well, now here we can see, now here is the parts. In police report is in 1977. Okay. Craig Anderson missing in 1977. Okay. Few days later, in the same calendar, 1977, Craig Anderson report his rape case to police that he is a rape victim, where the woman is rapist. Who is women? Women is Joyce Beman McKinney. Okay. And now in 1956, here was a rape case course that if women are rape victim and men are rapist, then man can be sent to the prison or death penalty. Okay, but now in 1977, that means that technically 21 years later, the Women Protection Act. Well, here we found a case where a man is rape victim and woman is rapist. Here we can see that women are rapists and men are rape victims, but technically, uh, in that times, in technically, there are no rape crimes is attempt in the case because the act was to protect women as, as an rape victim. But in the case, women is rapist. Well, in 1977, in the times, what is the parts? That was almost 2 years before the start of Prime Ministry of Margaret Thatcher in England, and these cases has been occurred. And now, today we found a rape case. The rape case, today we found a British Act. The Act states that women is rapist and man is rape victim. Okay. But now, Divija Bhasin is actually living in the era of the era of 1957, where the act was clear that women is considered rape victim and man is considered rapist. Divija was seen living in the calendars in the 2025. Divija was living 1957. Okay. Here in the calendar of 2025, England Acts is clear. There is a clarifies that women are rapists and men are rape victims. Before 1976, we could not think, we Englander could not think that women can be rape victim. Women can be rapists and men can be rape victims. Okay. Well, the law creator advocates were living in a strawberry world in 1956. Hence, there's a stated act that we are protect rape victim women against rapist men. Well, from 1956 to 1977, every common Englanders are living in the strawberry world accordance with the accordance with gender protection law until the calendar 1977 was here in England. Okay. Now in the points 1977, every common man starts to believe that in the last calendar of 1976, we were actually will live in the strawberry England. This is the real world England where man is rape victim and women is rapist. Okay. And here you can say what is the points where women cannot tell you. And how can women tell you? If women are starting to tell you the points, in the points that will you can see our several how Divija Bhasin set you want to set you to live in strawberry world in gender protection law. Here we can see the points. Okay, but Divija Bhasin did not see the Mormon missionary cases where Jesse Pimac McKinney is rapist women and here Craig Anderson is rape victim man. The incidence case study is in 1977. But our Honorable Divija Bhasin, brain is under the toilet organs, is in toilet organs. Hence, she escaped the reality of the rape case. Okay. Now, here we can see you then. Well, here, just for a moment. Okay. Now, here I and my girlfriend Gal Gadot is telling you the points that what is rape victim strategy and what is rapist strategy. But still, if anybody wants to live in Divija Bhasin's strawberry world, here I have no points, but the warning is that if Divija Bhasin want to strike on my videos as a copyright strike, then congratulations, Divija Bhasin would vanish, because here we are talking about the gender equality. In the rape case, what is difference between feminism and gender equality? Okay. And what is real world, how real world is opposite Divija Bhasin, where topic is rape case. See you then. Khudafez. Love you.